Women's football is growing bigger and bigger every season. And despite there being hundreds of options of football boots on the market, there aren't actually many that accommodate for the physiological differences between women's and men's feet. And that's despite a lot of brands claiming that their boots are unisex. And because of this, women footballers are more likely to pick up injuries, and a recent study by the ECA, who are in charge of women's football, showed that 82% of women footballers experience discomfort while playing in their football boots. So in this video, I hope to direct you to some football boots which are more accommodating to women's feet. Now the first boot I'm going to recommend is the Nike Phantom Luna. Now the Luna is Nike's latest silo, and the premise behind it was that it was designed for women by women. And the boot itself is actually supposed to be more accommodating to women's feet than most football boots on the market. This includes things like a higher arch and a lower volume toe box. And on top of that, there's other features as well that help accommodate for women's feet inside the boot. The boot also has many cool performance features as well, such as Nike's GripNet technology, which they use on the Phantom GX. But on the Luna, it's a bit different. You kind of this kind of like TPU silicone-ish kind of layering on top of it, but it's still very grippy. You also have this very unique outsole which Nike called the 360 Cyclone at the forefoot of the boot, which is this like kind of circular or long bladed studs, which is supposed to help with pivoting and reduce the risk of injury while you're turning. Whether it actually does that, I do not know. But what I can tell you from owning a pair is that it actually is a very good football boot. Now next, I'm going to do something a bit different, and I'm going to recommend Puma's entire kind of portfolio of boots that they have at the moment. Those being the Puma Future Ultimate, the Puma Ultra Ultimate, and the Puma King Ultimate. Now I recommend all of them because, you know, you may have different tastes, as well as the fact that Puma actually offer women's fit variations of all their football boots. Now if you're unsure of which ones to pick, so if you like kind of lightweight, thin upper football boots that are synthetic, I'd go for the Puma Ultra. If you want something a bit more padded with a kind of more, you know, firmer build to it, which is still a bit of a synthetic, it's a knit base as well, I'd go with the Future. But if you want something a bit more traditional, I'd go with the King. Now this last one, this is a very niche brand and a lot of people probably have not heard of it. And the brand I'm talking about is IDA Sports, or IDA Sports, I'm not too sure which one it is. For the sake of video, I'm just going to call it IDA Sports, which is easier and less of a mouthful. Now IDA Sports are a brand that make football boots solely for women. Now all the things I said earlier about the kind of physiological differences between men's and women's feet, IDA Sports actually make football boots for women with all of those like physiological differences in mind. And in this moment in time, they actually have two models. So they have the IDA Rise and the IDA Centra. And there you have it. Those are the football boots that I recommend for women footballers. If you found this video sublime, please leave a like. And if you're interested in maybe football boot content, football gear, or all that kind of stuff all rolled into one, I do reviews, I do technology explanations, all that kind of stuff. If that's your thing, be sure to subscribe to the channel as well. Be sure to also follow me on my socials, they'll be on screen. And once again, my name is Sub. This has been SubStanceFtbl. Thank you for watching. Peace out.